They say legends never die, but sometimes they come back swinging harder than ever. In the pantheon of American performance, few names strike as much awe or fear as the Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Born for the track, raised on the street, and feared by competitors since its debut in 1967. The Z28 badge has always meant one thing: uncompromising speed. And now, as the Camaro's future hangs in the balance, rumors are swirling of a 2025 Z28. A machine so intense, so unapologetically old school in its dedication to pure driving thrills, that it might just be the last great naturally aspirated American track car. This isn't just another trim level. This could be the last battle cry of the gasoline Camaro. And if the whispers are true, it's going to be glorious. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You're standing at the edge of a pit lane. The air smells like hot rubber and high-octane fuel. Somewhere in the distance, an engine roars to life. Sharp, loud, and alive, in a way no EV could ever replicate. Then it appears. Wide stance, massive tires, aggressive front splitter, almost kissing the tarmac. The kind of car that doesn't just pass you, it intimidates you. That's the energy of the rumored 2025 Z28. Now, Chevrolet hasn't officially confirmed the car, but multiple sources within the industry, from supplier leaks to insider briefings, suggest that something big is brewing at the Camaro plant. And the timing makes sense. 2024 is the final year for the 6th-gen Camaro as we know it. If Chevy wants to send the nameplate off in style, a track-focused, no-compromise Z28 would be the perfect mic drop. Let's talk power, because the Z28 name has always been defined by what's under the hood. The last time we saw it, in 2014, it came armed with a 7.0-liter naturally aspirated LS7 V8, pumping out 505 horsepower and revving like a small-block symphony. For 2025, insiders believe Chevy could dip into its Corvette parts bin and borrow the incredible LT6 engine from the C8 Z06, a 5.5-liter flat-plane crank V8 making 670 horsepower. If that happens, we're talking about the most powerful naturally aspirated Camaro in history, capable of screaming past 8,000 RPM, with the ferocity of a European exotic, but the soul of a Detroit muscle car. Some argue that Chevy might go even wilder, perhaps squeezing in a tuned version of the supercharged LT4 from the Camaro ZL1, pushing north of 700 horsepower. But here's the thing. The Z28 has never been about sheer numbers alone. It's always been about balance, lap times, and driving feel. That's why a high-revving NA motor paired with a manual gearbox makes so much sense. Yes, there may be an optional 10-speed automatic for those chasing tenths on the track, but a proper Z28 would absolutely keep a 6-speed stick for and it won't just be the engine doing the talking. Expect a chassis tuned for surgical precision. The last Z28 was stripped of unnecessary luxuries, riding on race-ready suspension, carbon ceramic brakes, and sticky Pirelli Trofeo R tires that practically glued it to the asphalt. If Chevy follows the same formula, we'll see Multimatic DSSV spool valve dampers, the same tech used in high-end race cars, and an aggressive aero kit with an adjustable rear wing, front canards, and a functional hood vent for heat extraction. Then there's weight reduction. A proper Z28 doesn't waste mass. Out go the heavy sound systems, the extra insulation, maybe even the rear seats if Chevy's feeling bold. In comes carbon fiber for the hood, trunk lid, and aero pieces. Lightweight forged wheels wrapped in R-compound tires. The goal, a curb weight well under the ZL ones, giving it that razor-sharp response through corners. Design-wise, expect this to be the most aggressive-looking Camaro of the modern era. Think wide fender flares, a slammed stance, and bodywork honed by wind tunnel testing. The front fascia will likely be unique to the Z28, with larger air intakes feeding the hungry V8 and brake ducts keeping fade at bay on long track sessions. Out back, a massive diffuser and center exit exhaust could set it apart from every other Camaro on the road. And the sound? Oh, the sound. A flat-plane crank at full throttle is a shriek unlike anything you've heard from Detroit before. Inside, the Z28 will be all business. Expect deep Recaro bucket seats with heavy bolstering to keep you planted under lateral Gs, a flat-bottom steering wheel wrapped in Alcantara, and maybe a digital gauge cluster tuned with track telemetry. Don't expect massaging seats or 16-speaker audio systems here. Every ounce saved is an ounce earned on the stopwatch. Performance estimates. If the LT6 engine makes it into the Z28, we could see 0 to 60 times in the low 3-second range, with a top speed just shy of 200 miles per hour. More importantly, on a track like Laguna Seca or the Nürburgring, this thing could be seconds faster than the outgoing ZL11LE, thanks to the combination of power, grip, and reduced weight. And yes, there are whispers that Chevy engineers have been testing prototypes overseas, possibly benchmarking against the Porsche 911 GT3 and Ford Mustang Dark Horse R. Speaking of competition, the 2025 Z28's main rival will undoubtedly be Ford's Mustang Dark Horse. And if Dodge brings the Charger Daytona SRT to production in high-performance ICE form, the muscle car battlefield will be fierce. But here's where the Z28 could win. It's not trying to be a daily driver. It's a weapon for people who see weekends as track days, not grocery runs. As for price, expect something in the $80,000 to $90,000 range. Undercutting exotic rivals but offering similar lap time capability. Only a limited number will be built, making it an instant collectible. And then there's the emotional side of this story. If the 2025 Z28 is real, it will be the last Camaro to ever wear that badge, at least in its gasoline form. With GM's commitment to going electric in the coming decade, this could be the final chapter in a saga that's lasted nearly 60 years. That's why enthusiasts are already calling it the American GT3, a send-off worthy of the name. Imagine taking delivery of yours. You turn the key, or push the start button, and that high-revving V8 barks to life. You slot the shifter into first, roll out of the driveway, and know that every time you drive it, you're not just enjoying a car, you're experiencing history. You're part of the last stand of the muscle car era. So, is the 2025 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 coming? We'll have to wait for official word from Chevrolet, but the signs, the whispers, and the passion of fans all point in one direction. If it does arrive, it will be more than just a car. It will be a legend reborn, a love letter to speed, sound, and the art of driving. The future may be electric, but right now, the road ahead still echoes with the thunder of V8s. And if the Z28 is on that road, you'll hear it coming long before you see it. This is Future Wheels USA, and you've just taken a glimpse into what might be the greatest Camaro ever built. Stay tuned, because if this car is real, we'll be the first to bring you every last detail.